Happy Monday, everyone. Hello, good morning. Happy Monday, May 18th, 2020. Glad you could join me. While we're doing beginning announcements, if you want to join me in the announcements too, we're all going to do our superhero pose. So you can sit or stand. Good morning, Andrea. With our feet wide apart, our fists on our hips, and aiming our heart to the sky. We're just going to start off slowly with some nice deep breaths in our nose. And fill up your belly and your lungs and blow out your mouth. We're going to keep that superhero pose. You decide which superhero you want to be. I feel like being Captain Marvel today. We watched Captain Marvel last week and she's pretty amazing. So I'm going to be Captain Marvel today. Who are you going to be? Okay, announcements for this week. Today, since it's the 18th, when we climb the ladder, we'll climb 18 times. It's a lot, but I know we can handle it. I'm extra glad that you're here today. If you want to put a message in Facebook, good morning, Judy. Thanks for joining. If you want to put a message on Facebook where you're joining us from, I think it's kind of fun to see, for people to see where everybody's joining us from. I know we typically have people from Columbus and Missouri, because my family's in Missouri, but I don't know, maybe we'll start having people from other places. Also, so that you know, this phone is here because I have a conference call set up for people who don't have access to Facebook Live or to Facebook to be able to join us. And Shakira's on the phone and will whisper in my ear when people add comments, because once I get a couple comments, it doesn't keep scrolling, so I can't see any new comments. So Shakira will let me know when people add extra comments. We'll talk about it at the end too, but next Monday is Memorial Day, so we will not do Monday morning movement together next Monday, but I have a challenge for you at the end of this hour. We'll talk about it while Gizmo's doing his tricks. We'll talk about the Monday morning movement challenge for next week. So when I describe the moves that we're doing, you decide the version of the move that you want to do, the one that fits you best. I'm going to lead most of them in my seat, but if you would rather do them standing up, that's okay too. If I describe to do something with your feet and you'd rather do it with your hands, that's okay. If you can only do it with one side and not the other, that's okay too. You just find the version of the movement that works for you. We just want to get our body moving, get our blood moving. We're going to warm up our muscles, our joints, our voice a little bit, because we'll do some Fonzie and Lion that'll wake up our voices. And a little singing too. I think that those are the main things, and just have fun. I don't know if you've noticed, I don't try to take this too seriously, so that we can just have fun and maybe be a little silly, use our imagination. So, okay, join in with whatever you can. We're gonna shake out our superhero arms. I think that's enough talking. Let's get moving. Shake out our superhero arms. And we're going to pretend like, before I was getting ready to go right to the boat, but I think it's a good idea to start with our good morning stretch. Okay, take a deep breath in, raise your hands up to the sky, stretch your feet down and out, and see if you can make yourself yawn. Oh goodness. wrists in circles while your hands gently float down to your lap. That's one good morning stretch. Let's do a little different good morning stretch. This time we'll interlace our fingers in front of our chest. We'll turn our palms away from our chest. Take a deep breath in, raise your hands up to the sky, stretch your feet down and out, and see if you can make yourself yawn. Okay, pretend like your fingers are gentle raindrops, sprinkles coming down. This morning when Gizmo and I went for a walk, it sprinkled on us a little bit. But I hope it wasn't too, it was a nice spring rain. Okay, that's it. Now we're ready for the boat ride. Okay, let's put our feet wide apart on the floor. We're gonna slowly reach our arms forward. Before we do that, I'm already sitting on the front edge of my chair, so if it's possible for you to scoot up to the front edge of your chair, I think it's a little easier to row the boat when you're sitting up towards the front of the chair. Now we're gonna reach forward to grab the oars, and when we lean back, we're gonna bend our elbows and pretend like we're rowing the boat. I don't know if anyone, I've actually never rowed a boat with two oars like this, so this is all just pretend and what I've seen. But we're gonna sing our song while we row our boat. Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Again, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. One more. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Nice job. We usually give ourselves a round of applause when we do that because we think we like the singing that we do when we're all together. Okay, now that we've rowed our boat into this beautiful body of water, nice, clear, warm water, it's just begging for us to go for a swim. So if you want to go for a pretend swim with me, we're going to raise our hands up over our head. Take a deep breath in. We're going to count to 3 and dive in. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to do a little freestyle swimming with one arm and the other arm, making big circles, doing some freestyle. If you have armrests on your chair, be careful not to bump your armrest, or if you're sitting next to someone, be careful not to bump them with your freestyle swimming strokes. Basically just a different version of arm circles while we do our freestyle swimming. Now we're gonna pause and reverse. Do a little backstroke. Same thing, be careful when you're doing the backstroke so you don't bump your chair or the person next to you or anything behind you. Doing a little backstroke. When you sit up tall and breathe while you do that, it makes it even easier to do the backstroke. Okay, one more backstroke. How about the breaststroke? Dive forward and circle back. Dive forward and circle back. Dive forward and circle back. Dive forward, circle back. One more. Dive forward and circle back. All right, in honor of Gizmo and Fido and all the other dog friends that we have, we're gonna do a little doggy paddle. Basically, you're bouncing your hands and feet up and down, seeing how much water you can splash. Do a little doggy paddle. Okay, we're gonna pause that for a second. And we're gonna move to our next swim. And I like to do it by putting my palms together, so that my palms and hands look like a fish. And that fish is going to lean and swim from side to side in the water. And while our hands are going side to side, we're going to challenge our brains a little bit by adding something else. We're going to do fish lips. I can't talk while I'm doing fish lips, but it's almost like you're blowing kisses. Yes. All right. Awesome. Shakara tells me there's all kinds of people. Mom, Dad, Lynn, Ben, and Cindy, Kathy, Ramey. Thanks everybody for joining in. We'll relax our fish lips now. And in honor of Lynn being on in Missouri, we're going to do the butterfly. That'll be our last swimming stroke, is the butterfly swimming stroke. And the way we do that is we circle, take our hands down low by our side and circle. It's basically backwards arm circles, both arms going together. And then dive in, circle back, bring your arms up. I want to make sure I don't hit anything behind me, and dive in. Circle back, arms over and around, and dive in. Circle back, arms come up and over, and dive in. One more. Arms back, up, over, dive in. That one's for you, Lynn. Doing the butterfly. I think that's I spoke too soon. I forgot. We have one more swimming stroke, and I like to scoot back for this one. I call it the flutter kick, where my feet are going up and down really fast, and you can even add your hands to do flutter kick with your arms and your legs. This one definitely is like we're splashing everyone in front of us. Flutter kick, up and down, up and down. All right, take a break from that. Now I think we're finished swimming. I'm gonna scoot back to the front edge of my chair because it's easier to climb the ladder when I'm sitting on the front edge of my chair. Richie always says after we go for a swim, we need to climb the ladder to get back in the boat. So the way we're gonna do that, we're gonna reach up with one arm and our opposite knee and pull down. And then we're gonna switch, other arm, other knee, and pull down. And since today is May 18th, the day that we're making this video, we're gonna count to 18. Take a deep breath in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we're getting there. 11, 12, 13, keep reaching. 14, 15, 3 more. 16, 17, 18. May 18th, we're back in the boat, climbing the ladder on May 18th. Okay, so usually what we like to do when Lori is in our class at Goodwill, she suggests when we get back on the boat that it's time to ride the bicycle to see if we can catch her favorite pirate, Captain Jack Sparrow. So we're going to scoot back in our chair so that we can pedal. This bicycle is one that we pedal with our feet and our hands. Ben, I know you know how to do this one, so I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that you're going to join me while we do this. We're going to pedal with our hands and feet. Take a deep breath in. Here we go. Pedal, pedal, pump, pump, pedal, pedal, pump, pump, pedal, pedal, pump, pump. One more. Pedal, pedal, pump, pump. Put on the brakes. And then I say, Lori, did we catch him? And she holds him up. She said, yep, we got him. So we don't have to pedal anymore right now. But I'm going to do some pedaling later, adding some variations. So we'll come back to the bicycle later. But good to know we captured Captain Jack Sparrow today for Lori. I don't know if she's joining us, but we'll make sure that we tell her that we took care of him while she was gone. All right, next we're going to warm up our hands a little bit. You heard me talk about pretending like we're putting a magic spell on everyone in the room, all around the city, the state, the world. So everybody has a wonderful Monday. Or if you'd rather pretend like you're playing the piano, whatever gets your fingers and your joints moving, even your wrists a little bit while you're doing it. Okay, now we're going to interlace our fingers in front of our chest. And we're going to do the wave with our elbows, wrists, fingers, and arms. Going up and down. This is a nice way to loosen up our shoulders, our elbows. I even feel it a little bit in my neck when I do this. Waking things up. Wrists and fingers for sure. Okay, now I'm going to challenge my brain. I'm going to stop and reverse. Do the wave the other direction. It's not quite as smooth or as easy, and I have to concentrate a little bit more in doing the wave the other direction, but it's a good challenge for my brain to try it. So I'm going to come back to my first way, one way, the easy way for me, and now I go back the other way. All right, the wave is all loosened up. Let's put our hands on our knees and do little popcorn shoulders. My friend Steven, he naturally enjoys doing popcorn shoulders. Sometimes he'll do 2, sometimes he'll do 1. I even like to do the popcorn shoulders, do a little bobblehead, wake up my neck and shoulders. I also like to make some circles with my shoulders. Keeping my hands on my knees makes it easier for me to rotate my shoulders, circles backwards a few times, and then forwards a few times. Always remembering, if you can, sitting up tall makes it easier for you to breathe and get oxygen down into your diaphragm and your lungs. Okay, I think our shoulders are nice and loose. Let's do a little bit. This move is one that I learned when I went to a class teaching movement and exercise for people with arthritis. They encourage that we do this one where we bring our thumb and our pointer finger together to make a circle, like the OK sign or some glasses. However you want to do that with a little circle. Then you can take your thumb to your middle finger and make a circle. Then we're going to move our thumb and touch our ring finger to make a circle. And then the last one, Harriet always used to say, don't forget your pinky. Making a circle with our thumb and our pinky. Okay. And if you want to go through real fast, we'll do thumb and pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky. Pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky. One more time. Pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky. Oh, add that. Okay. We got that all loosened up. All right, one more thing with our hands. Let's roll our fingers into a fist, point our thumbs to the sky. I'm going to scoot to the front of my chair for this one. You guys know who this is going to be, right? Lynn, my sister, told me that she saw Fonzie on TV the other day, and this reminded her of what we do with this. So we're pointing our thumbs to the sky. We're going to take a deep breath in, and on 3, we're going to say what Fonzie said is A, as loud and as long as we can. I'm not going to say it very loud so I don't hurt your ears, but I'm going to let you guys be as loud and as long as you can. Okay, thumbs pointing to the sky. Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. A. Awesome. Hopefully you could feel that in your throat or your lungs. I'm going to give my thumbs a little squeeze, shake my hands out. Now this time, Fonzie has to whisper because he doesn't want to wake anybody up around him. So we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to whisper our A as long as we can, okay? Rolling our fingers into our fist, pointing our thumbs to the sky. We're going to take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Give your thumbs a squeeze. Open and close your fingers around your thumbs. Shake out your wrists and your hands. That's waking up our voices, waking up our fingers. We're getting all nice and warm. I'm going to add a new one that we haven't done before, and a friend of mine called it eye yoga. So since we've got our thumbs warmed up, the way we do eye yoga is we're going to sit still where we are, and we're going to hold our head still where it is, and we're going to we're going to hold up our thumb and look at our thumbnail out in front of us. So basically you got your thumb up in the air, your arms straight out in front of your face. And you're sitting up tall, and you're going to hold your head still. And what we're going to do is we're going to slowly move our fist and thumb over to the side, and we're going to hold our head still and just follow our thumb with our eyes. Just go over far enough so that you can feel your eyes. I don't know about you, I can feel the muscles in my eyes moving and holding it in place over to the side. Then I'm going to bring my thumb back in front of my face and slowly take my thumb to the other side. My head stays still, but my eyes follow my thumb. And we're going to do the same thing. Yeah, Kyra? Good morning, Desiree and Jamie. Thanks for joining us. You're just in time for eye yoga. So we're taking our thumb back over, holding our face and head still. Our eyes are following our thumb to warm up our eyes. Over to the first side, and then we're going to slowly bring that thumb back to the front and over to the other side for one more stretch side to side. And then we'll bring that thumb back to the middle. Shake that arm out for just a second. Open and close your eyes. Hopefully that didn't hurt too much, but I know that I definitely can feel it in my eye muscles when I do that. So that's the first eye yoga move, side to side, with our eyes looking side to side. Now I'm going to use my other thumb, and I'm going to hold my arm out straight in front of my face again, looking at my thumbnail, the back of my thumb. This time, I'm going to hold my head still and slowly take my thumb down. My eyes are going to follow my thumb down while my head stays still. Slowly take a breath while we're looking down. Then we're going to slowly take our thumb back up past our face and up just a little bit higher. Again, we're going to keep our face looking forward, but our eyes are going to follow the back of our thumb. You don't have to go too far, just so that you can feel your eyes moving. And now we're going to slowly go back towards in front of our face. Slowly take our thumb down so that our eyes are looking down. A little bit of an eye stretch there. Another deep breath in. We're going to take our thumb back up in front of our face and then slowly up one last time. Holding our head still and moving our eyeballs. Following the back of our thumbnail. And slowly bring that down. Open and close your eyes. Shake out your arms. So that's what a friend introduced me to as eye yoga. All right, you ready to move our legs a little bit? Let's do some legs. I'm gonna scoot back. I like scooting back to do our legs. So this time, we're gonna start with pretending like our legs and our arms are pairs of scissors. So we're gonna straighten out our legs and straighten out our arms in front of us. Take a deep breath in, and we're gonna open and close, 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 open and close. Bounce your toes on the floor, your hands on your knees. That's the scissors. Okay, now, since it's a little bit rainy in Columbus today, we need to get our windshield wipers out. Let's do the windshield wipers with just our arms. We're gonna bend our elbows and put our hands in front of our face and swish our arms, our hands side to side like windshield wipers. Swish, swish. It's not raining very hard, so we don't have to have our wipers going very fast right now. We're gonna keep our arm windshield wipers going, and we're gonna add our feet windshield wipers. So swish, swish, swish with our arms, straighten out your legs, and hold your legs still, but make your toes be windshield wipers with your hands. Swish, 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 swish. And now it's raining faster, so we gotta go a little faster, faster. Swish, 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 swish. All right, take a break, bounce your toes on the floor, your hands on your knees. That's good for the windshield wipers. Now we're going to straighten out our legs and our arms in front, and we're going to point our toes and our fingers up, toes down, toes up, toes down. So this stretches your wrists and your ankles. And keeping your ankles stretched is especially helpful for you to keep your balance and not fall as often. So I like this one for stretching our wrists and ankles. Toes up, toes down. Two more. Toes up and fingers up. Toes down, toes up, toes down. Bounce your toes on the floor, your hands on your knees. Okay, while we're here, let's give our leg a hug. I'm going to put my hands under my thigh, and I'm going to just gently give my leg and knee a squeeze. If you can blow it at your knee a kiss, or lean over and give your knee a kiss, depending on how close your knee is to your kissing lips. And if you can't get your knee up very far, that's okay. Even if you're just lifting it up a little. Oh, it looks like the video's gone. Hopefully you guys can still see it. Can you still see me, Kyra? I'm giving my knee a hug. I'm gonna slowly lower that. Oh, okay. All right, so I'm going to rest that leg down on the floor, and hopefully, even though I can't see myself, hopefully you guys can still see me. We're going to do... Oh, huh. I don't know what's gone. Okay. Sorry you had to see me looking up close. We'll do one more, give our other leg a hug. I've got my hands under my thigh and gently bringing my knee towards my chest. Take a deep breath. Blow your knee a kiss. And just get a little bit of, I can feel this stretch a little bit in my lower back and a little bit in my hip. Just a nice little stretch. Okay, that's good for our legs. Let's do the birthday candles, since we've got lots of May birthdays to celebrate. So let's start by putting our palms together, rubbing our hands together. I have to tell you, my My mom sent me a picture of my sister Lynn doing this one because she loves rubbing her hands together when she's happy and excited. We're doing it to warm up our hands, to make our hands nice and warm. And the picture of Lynn she was smiling really big from ear to ear while she was rubbing her hands. It made me happy to see that. So now I'm going to put my warm hands on my heart. One hand on my heart and the other one is on top of it. We're just going to sit here for a breath or two to feel the warmth of our hand coming through. Ooh, I got to keep an eye. I've got my windows open. I might need to close them if the rain starts getting harder. Okay, we're going to keep our hands on our heart. Take a deep breath in. And on 3, we're going to blow out the birthday candles. Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Blow out the candles. I think because we did that so well that we got all the May candles this time. So we only have to do that one time. But we'll make sure that everybody who has a birthday in May is going to have a wonderful birthday. Okay. There's another, so my friend Mara at Goodwill often requests a stretch called the side stretch. And the way we like to do that, we start by putting our feet wide apart flat on the floor. We put one hand on the armrest of our chair. If you don't have an armrest, you can put your fist on your hip. And the other hand is going to reach to the sky. So before we move, we're going to take a deep breath in. And as we blow out, we're going to slowly lean over that armrest or the fist on our hip for a nice side stretch for Mara. We're going to take a couple deep breaths while we're here. Breathing into our ribs and our lungs and stretching our waist a little bit. One more deep breath in, and as we breathe in, we're going to sit up tall. Bring that hand that's up high down to the armrest of the chair or your fist on your hip. And the one that was on the armrest is going to reach to the sky. We're going to do the same thing, going the other direction. Take a deep breath in, reach to the sky, and as you breathe out, we're going to slowly lean over the other arm on the armrest. You don't have to scrunch way over to do this. It helps if you still kind of sit up tall while you do it, even though you're leaning to the side. You're not scrunching up your body. Taking a couple nice deep breaths. I'm going to close this window so it doesn't get wet in here. Okay. One more deep breath in and sit up tall and unwind that arm, shake out that arm. Okay, my friends Mitch and Harriet will often request this one, and we call it floor and clap. We were just stretching up and our sides. Now we're going to stretch by reaching down. We're going to start with our feet wide apart, flat on the floor. We're going to take one. Yes, what is it? Okay, Andrea, we'll talk about our ankles after we do the floor and clap, okay? All right, so we're gonna reach one hand down to the floor and touch the side, and then when we sit up, we're gonna clap, and then we're gonna lean over to touch the floor on the other side and clap. If you can't reach the floor, just leaning over as far as you can, and then clapping is great as well. Floor, let's do a few of them. Floor and clap. Floor, 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 clap. Two more. Floor, clap. Floor, Okay, that's our side stretch. Kyra told me that Andrea was asking about more stretches for your ankle. So we did the toes up and toes down, and she mentioned she already knows about toe circles. The windshield wipers also helps. Andrea, I think this one's kind of fun. We'll scoot back in our chair and we're gonna straighten out our legs, and we can all do this with you. We're gonna pretend like the end of our toes is a paintbrush or a marker, whatever you wanna use. And we're gonna write the alphabet with our toes, starting with A. We won't do the whole thing together, but this is a kind of a fun thing that allows your ankles to move all different directions and get lots of good stretching. So I'm already up to F with my ankles, G, H. And you can also feel the stretch in your calf and your legs, your shin muscles, while you do it. So I think that's a really nice one that is a little more fun. Even if you don't want to write letters, you can just pretend like you're painting a picture of different colors with your toes, swirls. I know, Andrea, you're an artist, so pretend like you're painting a picture with your toes. You can draw your little characters with your toes. That's a nice way to stretch your ankles too. Get your ankles loosened up. I hope you like that one. Okay. Let's do the rocket ship. Yes. Oh, awesome. Everyone from Berwick. Yes, I'm glad. It is a great way. Thanks, everyone from Berwick is joining. I know you guys are joining in because every time we've done anything, you guys are up there dancing and moving. So I'm so glad you're joining us today. I think you guys will really like this one. This one's called the rocket ship. It's easier to start from sitting down for the rocket ship. So if you were standing up, you may want to find a chair because the rocket ship is going to be sitting down, standing up, sitting down, standing up. This one, Mitch often requests this one. So I don't know if he's joining us today or not, but we'll do this one for Mitch and everyone else who enjoys rocket ships. I'm going to scoot to the front edge of my chair. I'm going to put my feet wide apart, flat on the floor. The way we like to do it is we put our hands on the armrest of our chair, and that allows us to use our arm muscles and our leg muscles to get up out of the chair. If you don't have armrests, that's okay. You can still just lean forward and stand up and sit down. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it 10 times. We're going to count down from 10 down all the way to blasting off, okay? So get your feet ready, get your hands ready, take a deep breath in. Here we go. First one, this at 10. Sorry, I forgot it's backwards. Down. 9. Down. Standing up or pushing up. 8. Down. Up. 7. Down. 6. Down. Remember to keep breathing. 5. Down. Up. 4. Down. We're almost there. 3. Uh-oh. Hopefully you can still, my computer went dark, but hopefully you can still see me. Okay, 3. Down. All the way up. 2. Down. 1. Down. And then we're going to blast off. All right. And then usually what Mitch likes to do is feel his heart beating after that one. Because usually the rocket ship, all the standing up and sitting down really gets our heart beating a little bit faster. So he just likes to put his hand on his neck to feel the blood moving through his veins there. Okay, hopefully the rocket ship got your blood moving a little bit. I'm going to look. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Let's do The flipping alligator. Carl often requests this one, and Carl turns it into a partner event. We're just going to do it as a solo event. And I think my dad might like this one too. At least he joins in when we do the flipping alligator. So this one will be for you, Carl and Dad. All right, I'm going to raise one hand up to the sky, the other hand down to the floor. And before we become alligators, we'll just take a deep breath, sit up tall while we're stretching one arm up, one arm down. Then we're going to bring our hands together like chomping like an alligator. Then to challenge our brains, we're going to flip it over. Then we're going to open our arms up and down. Chomp, flip, open, chomp, flip, open, chomp, flip, open, chomp, flip. Savannah and Bridgelle, are you doing this one along with Mike? Open, chomp, flip, open, chomp, flip, open, chomp, flip. Two more. Open, chomp, flip, open, chomp, flip. Okay, that's the flipping alligator. I think that one's a fun one too. I like the fact that it challenges our brain and we get to move at the same time. I like that one. Okay, another one that I really like that hopefully you guys like is pretending like we're doing a slow motion hula hoop. Okay, we're going to start with our feet wide apart. We're going to put our hands on our knees to make it easier to move our pretend hula hoop around, okay? So we're going to start by aiming our chest and belly forward, to the side, to the back, and the other side. Aim forward, aim our heart or chest to the side, to the back, and the other side. Now we're going to slowly roll it around, front, side, back, side. So this is a super slow motion hula hoop. Front, side, back, side. One more, front, side, back, side. Okay, pause for a second because now we're going to challenge our brains again by going the other direction. Feet flat on the floor, hands on our knees, aiming our heart or belly button to the front, to the side. Now we're going the other direction, back to the other side, front, side, back, side. Roll it all around, front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side. One more, front, side, back, side. That's the slow motion hula hoop. That definitely will wake us up a little bit. Okay. I know I've told you guys before that one of the things that I miss by not getting to see everybody for so long is I miss getting hugs. So let's do crisscross applesauce so we can give ourselves a hug. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing where I'm scooted to the front edge of my chair. My feet are flat on the floor, wide apart. Be careful of what's around you, but I like to start with our arms open wide. And our first thing, crisscross, we're going to give ourselves a hug. Pat ourselves on the back. You can pretend like you're rocking a baby. However you enjoy giving yourself a hug. Okay, that was crisscross. Now we're going to open our arms up. Applesauce. Switch which arm is on top. Give yourself another hug. Okay, now we're going to pretend, well, we're not going to pretend, we're going to cross our fingers. You can cross your pointer finger and your middle finger like you're hoping something good happens. And we're going to do a round of crisscross applesauce with our fingers crossed, okay? So open your arms up wide. Give yourself a hug, crisscross. Open your hands back up. Applesauce, which arm is on top. Then we're gonna set our arms and fingers free. You can pretend like you're flicking water off your hands. Loosen those up. All right, let's do one more round of crisscross applesauce because I could use a couple more hugs. Start with your arms out wide, crisscross, give yourself a hug. Open your arms up wide, applesauce. Switch which arm is on top. Now this time, I'm gonna cross my ankles. Hopefully you can see my ankles. I can't tell what you can see because my video is gone, but I'm trusting that you can see it. Okay, I'm gonna keep my ankles crossed and I'm gonna do another round. Open up our arms. Okay, good. Kyra says you can still see, that's good. Arms up wide, crisscross, give yourself a hug. Take a deep breath while you're there. Okay, open your arms up wide, applesauce, switch which arm is on top. We're gonna set our ankles and our arms free. Shake them out, shake them out. All right, that's crisscross applesauce. I'm wondering if there are any other requests that people might have, either Ray or Shakira or anyone else. I do have a couple more things. Let's do, while we're waiting to, no, okay, thank you. None yet, but let's stretch. We'll do a little tricep stretch. Tricep, this muscle on the back of the top of your arm. We'll stretch that. We'll raise one hand up to the sky. I'm also sitting on the front edge of my chair with my feet wide apart to make it easy to do this stretch. I'm going to take a deep breath. And I'm going to try to hold my arm up close to my ear if I can. And then I'm going to bend my elbow so that my hand comes to my back so I can give myself a pat on the back. And sometimes that's all that I need to feel a stretch in my tricep, is to just hold my arm close to my ear and bend my elbow so my hand touches my back. But if you want a little bit more stretch, you can take your other hand up to your elbow and just gently bring your elbow back a little and towards your head a little bit, and you'll feel a little bit more stretch in your tricep. We're just going to breathe deeply. And then we're going to unwind that arm and shake it out a little bit. Then we're going to bring our other arm up to the sky. Give ourselves a pat on the back, just like this. If you want a little bit more stretch, we can bring our other hand up to our elbow and gently squeeze our arm and elbow closer to our head and our back to get a little bit more stretch in our tricep. All right, we're going to unwind that arm and shake it out. I just remembered we did not do much with our neck yet. So let's do a little bit of a neck stretch. We're going to slowly look down towards our belly button. Good morning, belly button. Sometimes we ask our belly button how the weekend was. How was your weekend, belly button? And everybody giggles a little bit. My belly button's never answered, thankfully. So now I'm going to look forward and look down at my belly button again and look forward. I got some snap, crackle, pops in my neck. I'm going to do that a couple more times, looking down and looking forward. And when we do this, looking down at our belly button and looking forward, it looks like we're nodding our head, slow motion, yes. Okay, now we're going to look forward and we're going to take our chin from one shoulder to the other shoulder. Slowly, one shoulder and the other shoulder. And when we do this, looks like a slow motion, shaking our head, no. Okay, we're gonna look forward again. Now we're gonna raise up our shoulders, raise up our hands. Sometimes you don't always know the answer, and the answer is, I don't know. And then relax your shoulders and your hands. Shoulders up, hands up, I don't know. And relax. One more time, shoulders up, hands up, I don't know, and relax. Okay, here's my first question. Is today Friday? Oh no, I'm gonna shake my head no, because today is not Friday. Well, at least, yeah, not when we're making this video, it's not Friday. Okay, is today Monday? Yes. I'm gonna nod my head yes. Slow motion yes. Okay, I have a new question for you. My question is, do you like it when my dog Gizmo does tricks on these videos? Your answer might be different. I like it when he does it, so I'm going to say yes. Do you like it when Gizmo does tricks on these videos? It could be, your answer might be yes, your answer might be no. If you don't know Gizmo yet, you might say, I don't know. But I'm going to say yes, because I like when Gizmo comes and does tricks with us. Okay, is it going to rain on Friday? I don't know.
If you do not know your PIN, please enter pound.
Sorry about that. My conference call is doing something funny. But hopefully it won't keep talking. I don't know if it's going to rain. I don't know if it's going to rain. Okay, now we got our neck nice and loose. Okay, let's end with the lion. And then after the lion, Gizmo, instead of doing a trick, Gizmo and I made up a game that we want to show you. So first let's do the lion, then I'll have Gizmo come in and show you the new game that we kind of made up. Okay? So for doing the lion, I like to scoot to the front edge of my chair, put my feet wide apart on the floor. I'm going to get my big scary claws ready. Then I'm going to open my eyes as wide as I can. I'm going to open my mouth as wide as I can. I'm going to stick out my tongue as far as I can. Take a deep breath in. Get ready to roar. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Excellent. I like to gently massage my jaw muscles after I do the lion, opening my mouth up that wide. I must do a lot of chewing and talking because my jaw muscles are always tired. I don't know if you guys get sore jaw muscles too. Okay, just like Fonzie, this time the lion is going to whisper his roar. Okay, so we're going to do the same motions, but this time we're going to whisper our roar. Get your big scary claws ready. Open your eyes as wide as you can. Open your mouth as wide as you can. Stick out your tongue as far as you can. Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Give your jaw muscles a little massage. You did a great job. The lion didn't wake anybody up with that roar. So you can even give your cheeks a massage, and we like to trace our eyebrows and massage our temples a little bit. And even down to our chin a little bit. Yeah. We talk about pretending like our face is silly putty or Play-Doh. Just getting the blood moving in our forehead. Okay. I think that's enough for Monday morning movement. You guys ready to see some tricks from Gizmo? I'm gonna move my tray out of the way so that you can see what he's doing. Hopefully you guys will still be able to hear it. Okay, so this game that Gizmo and I made up, I want to show you. We're recycling some things. These are old paper towel rolls. Once you use up the paper towels, then you've got these rolls. And then here, these are t-shirt sleeves. Just like the sleeve on this, I had an old t-shirt that was dirty and I was getting rid of it. So I cut off the sleeves. And what we like to do is I take a piece of Gizmo's food, and I put it inside the t-shirt and I twist it up. And then I put it in the end of the tube. So it's hanging out just a little bit, okay? And I'm gonna put it right here because when Gizmo comes in, his job is gonna be to find it and to get the food out of it, okay? So I'm gonna do it again with this one. I'm gonna put a little piece of food in here. I'm gonna wrap it up, twist it up, and put it here. And I'm gonna hang it off the end of the chair and see. Gizmo, you ready to play school? Play some tubes? Gizmo, you want to do tubes? Good boy. There you go, buddy. There you go. There you go. Get it. Find it. Find it. That's it. That's it. Find it. That's it. Yes. Good boy. Oh, you might not be able to see him do it. He's pulling it out of the tube, and now he's moving through the t-shirt. He uses his nose for this. Whoops, I squashed the tube. He uses his nose to find the food in the t-shirt material. Oh, he got one. Good job. Oh, good boy. He found that one too. I'm going to put another one in here while he's finding that one. He's so fast at it. It might be hard to see what he's doing because I think his body might be blocking your view, but hopefully you can see a little bit. He's kind of flipping it up. He's very gentle. He doesn't try to rip the material, but he knows the food's in there. Good job, you found it. Oh, there, oh, okay, good job, buddy. You found another one there. This time, instead of putting it there, I'm gonna try to have him turn, I'm gonna hold it over here so maybe you'll be able to see it a little bit better. He's trying to find that third one. You got it, buddy. Oh, there, you found it. Could you hear the crunch? Okay, find it. Oh, he just took it right out of the tube. Can you see him? I don't know if you can see him down that low. He might have gone off the screen, but he's finding. Oh, I heard the crunch. Good job, buddy. We'll do one more so you can show everybody. Find it. There you go. Hopefully you can see him. Uh-oh. Sorry, my screen. There we go. Okay. That was the last one. So we play that game called Tubes, where he finds. The other thing is he likes to go back and sniff and make sure he didn't miss any. I'm going to do one more before we say goodbye. And just remember, next Monday, we are not gonna have a Monday morning movement on Facebook Live. So my challenge for you is to do whatever your favorite Monday morning move is, to do it. I was gonna ask if you would consider videotaping yourself doing that move. And next week, the first week of June, June 1st, when we're back together again, find it. You can post the video of yourself doing that move on our Monday morning movement on June 1st. Gizmo's finding one more piece there. Also, I want you to know on June 1st, we're going to do Monday morning movement from 9 until 9:45. It's going to be a little bit shorter on June 1st, but hopefully after that, we'll be back to our full hour again. And we'll be able to keep showing you tricks from Gizmo. All right, thanks everybody for joining me. Hope you had a good time. I know we did, didn't we, buddy? Pause up? Yes, we did. Okay, thanks everybody. Have a great week. Great 2 weeks. Bye. Good job, buddy. Good job.